start shredding a little harder. Damn. Sure you did, Delvey? I don't know. Sexy stuff. Well, I'm Eric. Welcome back, another episode. This is going to be the first actual NugLife therapy podcast that will be videoed. Tried it with Dave Wright last week. Did not pan out. I got overzealous, thought that my internet connection was going to be good enough that I could stream it, and it didn't. So half of his interviews on Ustream, other half was recorded to the goddamn computer. Lesson learned. So now I'm just recording straight up, and then I'm going to do a broadcast on Ustream later. So that's the situation with that. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you.
It's a sexy intro.
Always sexy.
Felt good. I feel good about it. How you doing today, Tommy?
Doing good, man. Hit myself a meeting today.
Yeah.
Feel good about myself.
You feel good about yourself even before you go?
No, not always.
But today you're feeling pretty good about it?
Yeah. I hesitate to say why.
Why? You can't say that around me and have me not ask me.
I know, that's why I say it around here, because you'll ask me.
Wow.
But,
Sneaky.
I went and I was once again reminded that it could be a lot worse.
What could be a lot worse? Your life?
Yeah.
Or just the situation?
Life and the situation, everything like that.
Which was what?
This girl was talking about she went to counsel some kids.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she was talking to this one kid whose dad used to sell heroin. And the little girl, her father would give her heroin just to make her calm down and go to sleep. Just like she talked to a bunch of other kids that parents used to get them drunk.
Like smoking?
Mm-hmm.
Smoke this heroin?
Smoking, snorting, what have you. And then she was shooting by 9.
That's why alcohol is a gateway drug. It all started 100 years ago putting whiskey on the nip.
I mean, look what happened with Prohibition with that shit, dude. Fucking right away. People went crazy without booze.
It was still there though. Like, there's a lot of misinformed people about what the Prohibition really was. There was still plenty of alcohol.
Is it like how...
It was only certain places getting shut down that had direct conflict with our Constitution and our leaders, because the whole time...
Mills.
Yeah, that's all it ever was. It was never them actually trying to take the liquor away. They were just trying to set up the path for taxing the fuck out.
Gin mill.
Our fucking country was founded on some moonshine.
Yeah.
It was founded on that shit. God damn it. That weed.
If not for moonshine and weed, I don't think the Constitution would have been written.
It would not have been written. Every goddamn one of them, especially George Washington, has fucking...
It's documented.
He has little blogs, as I say, in today's terms, of him talking about his hundreds of acres of cannabis. You know, hundreds of acres. That's a lot of land.
That's a lot of weed.
It's a lot of land. Period. Ted Nugent is known for having one of the largest plots of land, and his shit's 100 acres. It's a lot. And he hunts. He can hunt on it and shit.
Yeah, I used to watch a show. And he would sit up in a tree and like hunt for days on end. And he was making money while he was up there from people buying his songs and shit like that.
Fucking A. It's the Nuge, bro. Yeah. He set the path to be able to do whatever crazy
I've seen him in
bullshit
concert, man. He can still fucking rip that shit out.
Yeah, fucking A.
Stranglehold. Song is amazing live.
Right on. But not recorded.
Not so much as, not in comparison, really.
Nothing is.
Yeah.
That's why you purchase tickets to go to concerts.
That's why I used to want to go see Jackass live so bad.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
They were in spring break one year. That close. It's that close to being able to go.
It's tragic, Tommy.
I'm sorry.
Well, we're sitting here with the ever so quiet Michael Delvey.
Hello.
Can we see? You look good on camera, but in real life, you look like you're blended in behind Tommy's shadow. But you look just fine on camera. What do you think of the carpeted room, Delvey?
It's great. Sound seems like you record very good on this.
Yeah, it does the trick. It does the trick. Wall to wall to floor to ceiling carpet. How do you feel? Bajan put it best. I didn't hear him say it whenever I was interviewing, but when I listened back to the audio, His response was, "I love the carpeted room because it feels like if a tornado hit and the whole thing flipped upside down, I'd still be perfectly comfortable." And if I'd heard that when he said it, I would have laughed really hard. But it wasn't until I listened back. I thought it was the greatest analogy so far.
That is good.
It beats rape van.
Yeah.
It's definitely rape vanny.
I'm sticking with teddy bear's uterus.
I can dig it. There's not nearly enough cotton in here though.
Yeah.
Well, it's a worn down
And-
teddy.
The teddies you got as a kid had carpet involved.
It's like Paddington, you know. He's traveled, so he's a little worn
Wasn't
down.
dingy carpet.
But he was a
though.
dude too, so I don't think he'd have a uterus. That's my bad altogether.
Yeah.
Remember that TV
Your facts
sketch
are bad.
where it was like the claymation and everything? And Paddington had a huge ass dick.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I liked all their weird
All
remakes.
the cartoon shit.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yep.
So funny.
So this is gonna have to be a short one, huh? You got somewhere to be?
I don't have to leave till 5. I don't have to be work till 7.
So I've got you till 5?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you had an hour. Or maybe you were telling me you would be there in an hour.
Yeah.
Ah, that's where we went wrong. That's why you were here early and I was surprised.
Had me rushing for the giant rock star for no
I
reason.
know, you just sent a wave of panic and just completely fucked Tommy's rhythm up for the day. At 2:40.
I was walking down the street before. Shit, 2:45.
Oh, well, damn. Okay. Well, then I'm going to relax a little bit. Shit. I was getting ready to go hardcore interview on you, and fucking only got an hour. I'm not used to that.
I'm halfway down in this motherfucker, so just gonna keep running with it.
Right on. Tommy's gearing up. I mean, someday the ingredients that are in rock stars are going to be categorized as drugs. And your whole thing is going to be in trouble again.
Then it's back down to coffee. 24-hour coffee stands.
Do a lot of people have rock stars and like tons of energy drinks at your classes, NA classes and shit?
It's coffee or energy drink.
Because when I was doing that shit, there was only coffee, and there wasn't many energy drinks on the scene yet.
I usually hesitate to bring these into those places.
I would assume that it'd be frowned upon. It's like, look at you over there and you're fucking goddamn giant rock star. That's the one you get when you're gonna have mixers and shit. You're just mobbing down the
You're not
street
getting me
like
to
it's
close
a
it.
tall boy fucking Red
It's
Bull.
it's okay, brother.
God.
It's okay.
I'm not awake unless I'm shaking. God.
I can't really get through all of it. It takes like a day to get through all of this thing. And it's also
It's got to be disgusting after a few hours at the very least. A day. You're
Just
waking
keep
up to
sipping
it
on
and
it.
shit.
you know you keep nice and leveled out throughout the day.
Man.
Perfect amount of energy. Yeah, you're carrying a big mustard can size, mustard gas size fucking thing of rock
I
stuff.
can't do that much caffeine anymore. Like I used to drink pots and pots of coffee a day, literally like 2 to 3 of them. And but now I can only have like one little, whatever the small coffee is, and that's it. And if I drink that too fast, I get real shaky and uncomfortable, and anxiety starts kicking in. But I still need it to wake up for some reason.
I think it's natural reaction.
Yeah, force the habit.
So yeah, definitely a
Addictive
repetition of life.
personality.
Because I definitely like, I like the rhythm of waking up, putting my shit on, walking out the door, cigarette, on my way to my coffee, like I got a destination, I'm getting the blood moving, you know? So, it's like I've got coffee in the house, I could just make it right there and save some money and shit, but I don't get the walk
Yeah.
out of it. And it's just not the same to make my own coffee and then just go for a random walk. It's like, hey, I'm just
Well,
gonna...
rest assured, I'm doing a lot of walking without a car. So
Why would I rest assured?
I just want to make you sure you're okay with it.
I'm perfectly fine with you having to walk places. That's what I do.
I think you and the city of San Diego are probably.
Yeah. Dude, I'm much more comfortable with you off the streets. Oh, man. Where do you work, Delvey?
I work at the Madhouse Comedy Club.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Good money there. $20 an hour, I heard. Good enough money. You're in school too, right?
Yes.
Good enough to help you stay in school.
Yeah. Well, not enough to get in. I got the Marine Corps paying for that, but that's it.
Yeah, Marine Corps. What do you do for the Marine Corps right now?
Just 5974 Tactical Data System Administrator. I just fix computers and everything like that.
Was there a bunch of numbers before that?
Oh, 5974, that's the code for my occupation.
It's like that's the fucking most serious job title I've ever heard. Is there a lot of different job titles? Everything needs a number in the military?
Yeah.
Isn't there? Do you get how many? You get stripes for that and shit?
We get promoted. That's,
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's our ranks. I'm an E3 right now. That's cool.
You get more money per rank?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
So how much do you make from that? How you doing?
Not that much. It's like I get school funding from them straight to the school. I get like about maybe like 100 a month. That's about it.
Can you talk up a little bit? I'm
I'm
concerned. The mic might not be fully picking me
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry. I probably get like paid maybe 100, 150 a month because I only do one weekend.
All right. Now, do you have the option of doing more weekends if you wanted to?
Yeah, there's ways to get more time. You could go active if you really want to, or
But you're done with that? You're done
Yeah.
with active? What does being active mean?
it's just full time. Like higher chance of getting deployed and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Is there a lot
You
of
ever
risk
gone
of
up there?
deployment right now?
Not that much, just quieted it down. Like you could still sign up to go, but
Are we gonna go to war with Iranians?
I don't know.
What about the Syrians?
I have no.
How we doing with North Korea?
I have no idea.
About South
You
Korea?
don't even follow any of that stuff as a citizen?
It's best not to know, dude, because I know it's out there, man, but I'm afraid to find out too much about it.
I have my theories out there, but
Like, I already
What do you
get
mean?
anxiety about it now.
Let me hear one of your therapies or your theories. I love me some good controversial theory.
well, right now, North Korea, nobody knows. Technically, from what I've been reading a lot of the articles, is like nobody knows what's happening in North Korea right now.
Well,
Like
we know a little bit more than we ever did before, though, right?
Yeah.
They
little
shot
bit,
off
but
a
yeah.
missile not too long ago, right?
They've been shooting missiles.
Well, recently, that's the one they reported on the news.
Yeah.
So, but nobody's knowing what's happening internally or like what's happening with the chain of command. Like they just Kim Jong Il's son is reported. He's
Kim Jong-un.
Is he being prepared right now?
Yeah, he's
or-
being prepared to become the leader. Something else might happen. He might something. There were reports that rumors that Un might open up the borders and try and negotiate with South Korea.
Yeah.
There are reports that Un might invade South Korea. There's all kinds of weird
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard any of that he might fucking open up the borders. That'd be fucking
Is it
fantastic.
anything like his dad?
Open up the borders. Why though? To invade?
No, more
To
like
take over it?
more like negotiate and try to figure out.
Just at least open the lines of communication.
Mhm.
That'd be good. Fuck, dude. That's
They
a
need
step
some
forward.
internet porn already.
I'll bet you anything if they do that, they Frank might like that, Tommy. I think if they are going to start communication, it will be only to start fucking UN's fucking military fucking investment. You know what I mean? That's
Yes.
that's what North Korea's whole thing is, selling their own people for weapons manufacturing. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like the Siberian lumber camps and shit like that. Where these fuckers are you aware of that? The Siberian North Koreans fucking labor camps,
Damn.
logging labor camps in Siberia, and they work for free, and they're sent over there for the contracts that are public say that it's a 3-year contract. You're not paid. They're paid. They live in fucking huts and in mud and shit like that. They work for free, and it's by governed. It's like governed in fucking law, basically. It's law, and most of the people over there actually end up staying for like 10 years. And if they try to leave or do anything, then their family's back in North Korea still get punished. All that shit. Go to Vice.com. You go to Vice.com.
No, man,
You should. Vice Guide to Travel, all those. Look up Vice.com if you're into some fucking learning what's really happening out there. That website will keep you entertained for weeks. And that's the real schooling is that website. But they got a pretty sweet documentary on the Siberian labor camps, North Korean labor camps. Exciting stuff.
Yeah. Not the Siberian labor camps, but what we're talking about.
It's all exciting to me. I get into
It's a roller coaster, bro.
I get so upset that I get a very small endorphin rush by just talking about it.
Yeah.
Makes me want to fucking. It's like, why don't we just fucking go over there? Why are we fucking around in motherfucking with the oil? Let's just go take out these fucking.
Because we
crazy
already know
North
we can't
Koreans.
win over there.
We can win over there. We can fucking win. We're fucking America.
We're fucking America.
Goddamn right. Why couldn't we win over there?
Didn't they already? Well, like with Vietnam, we just left.
We left.
Dude, Vietnam was a whole other thing, though. You know how far we've come?
Well, I mean, just the initial war.
Dude, we should have camped out over there for fucking 10 years. Bet you we would have done some damage.
Yeah,
Some smart
that's all
technology,
that.
you know what I mean? All of their weapons, regardless of what kind of bullshit propaganda fucking Un and fucking Lee, was his dad's name?
Ill.
Everything that they say is all lies to keep their own people under control and believe that they are a powerful thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what's really happening is all their weapons, even their scientists that are working on all the nuclear stuff, they're all fucking Russians. They're all Russians, and we have a stronger tie with the Russians, hands down. But they're fucking trading back and forth their own people to gain economic structure, you know? They send the North Koreans over to Russia that fucking do logging and stuff for free for the Siberian region, and then the fucking Russians are sent over to North goddamn Korea to in exchange for labor contracts doing nuclear research and shit. And everybody's just forced against their will. So everything you're hearing about fucking them being a powerful force is really, dude, they got a bunch of rifles and shit. And possibly some fucking knowledge into a large bomb. But everybody does. They always have.
Could have built those in the 50s. They had kits.
Dude.
Mail order, man.
There's some intelligent people who can blow some shit up right now. It's just a simple
You still
Google
could. It's
search.
on Craigslist, man.
Just do a Google search. Find some combustible fucking properties. Do another Google search and a YouTube fucking video on those exact fucking properties. Put your fucking own intelligence into the mix. Fucking blow some shit up stat.
Hell yeah.
I do not condone this. Do
I mean,
not
shit. What
blow things
What
up.
was it that came up on shore? I forget where in California, but there was a submarine that just fucking the Cuban drug cartel built
yeah.
full of drugs and just like room for 3 or 4
I'm watching a lot of
people.
documentaries about those goddamn submersibles.
Just full of coke.
Yeah,
It's like
heroin.
chock full. The
everything.
first 2 walls are just
Yeah.
coke.
I know, it's just like literally just a metal tube with some
Metal
dude in there.
metal tube full of cocaine.
Like 2 dudes in there
It's
just
just
shitting and
Jesus
pissing in the
Christ.
water, dude, nonstop.
There's just a little reservoir right under in the middle.
Yeah, dude, it's just, I've been watching a lot of documentaries on those lately. That's all I do is watch documentaries all fucking day long. You know? It's my way of fucking staying in tune with what's really happening.
It just goes to show the level that all the drug cartels and everything like that can take just to get
Yeah.
what they need to get done. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, imagine, okay, we know of maybe 15 to 20 actual proven ways that we've busted these guys for fucking sneaking shit in. Imagine how many actual ways fucking the drug war, or drug Inc. as they're calling it now, which is the worldwide collection of, you know, fucking the largest drug dealers. Their money combined outweighs countries, including the United States of America. You know what I mean? They have trillions and trillions of dollars.
I heard they
combined.
use babies, dude.
They use everything.
Yeah.
They use everything. Of course they use babies. Don't take my jokes.
Trying
Trying to force them upon me.
I was waiting for it. I knew.
Don't trick me into one of my own jokes. Alright. I don't need that shit. You got
I'll
any
be-
dead baby jokes, Delvey?
No, I don't.
Not one dead baby joke.
No.
No.
I don't do dead baby jokes.
Why not?
Uh,
I think every comic needs at least one dead baby joke, or you're just not a comic.
I just know the stock ones, so don't feel bad.
okay.
I'm just joking. I'm the only guy who would think that way.
I was getting ready to reel them off.
Are you tapped into this whole SOPA thing?
Yes.
What's going on with that? Fill me in a little bit. I wasn't even aware that there was supposed to be a blackout yesterday. I surely would have blacked out my
Yeah.
website in support of it. I surely would have. I didn't even know.
Right now, it's technically on the ropes. The Obama administration has threatened to veto it. Right now, it's going to go back into this discussion on January 24th.
What is it? What is the
SOPA.
situation? What's happening?
Right now, SOPA, if you guys don't know, SOPA, or Stop Online Piracy Act, basically it's supposed to, well, the big Hollywood industry, entertainment industries, wants to censor the internet to block foreign websites like Pirate Bay, a lot of peer-to-peer websites for BitTorrents.
Yeah, it's a lockdown on piracy.
Yeah, pretty
in
much.
general.
But it's supposed to. But their way of doing it is basically blocking domain name, which basically undermine. They want to intermingle with the backbones of the internet, just to censor out maybe like 50 or 70 websites that say copyright infringement to protect their sales. Which
Yeah, it's a violation of our, what is it, our third fucking right?
Right.
And our fifth, actually.
It's violating a lot. It's violating your right to privacy. It's violating the First Amendment. It's Chinese like censorship.
And there's like, what was the last thing I read? There was like 60 out of fucking however many Congress people there are. Was there 70 of them or something like that? So like almost all of them do, and like the others that haven't agreed to it yet just don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
So after the blackout, it got a lot of press coverage. Like just now,
senators and everybody started screaming, making videos.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we don't know what's gonna happen right now. They're going for the PIPA, which is Protect IP Act, which is the Senate bill, which is similar to SOPA. That's getting discussed later next week.
So what are we, the people, supposed to do about it?
Call your senators or call your congressman and just tell them we don't like the bill.
They don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah.
Phone calls ain't gonna help. They can fucking hide those phone calls all goddamn day.
Petitions outside of fucking stores and shit.
I don't think I'm smart enough to handle this problem.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I don't know enough. I don't know enough about all that shit. But I don't really care though. I mean, yeah, it'll suck if they do go ahead and pass some laws that fucking shut down all my torrenting sites and fucking. It will only be a matter of weeks before there's a new underground loophole and a new thing and a new way. There will always be us fighting the system because we're smarter. As a collective, our people today are smarter than the douchebags in office right now. In 30 years.
Oh, yeah, well,
when
it's all the same
were in
people
the
from
office,
30 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're idiots. They're fucking dinosaurs.
I mean, how
They're
scared
prehistoric.
were they think they were when you figured out you could record songs off the radio on a cassette tape or record
Yeah.
them?
Oh, yeah, dude. Well,
There's
they're
always been
definitely
something.
panicking now. The amount of information that I can just send you and send to people all around the world and like, it's just crazy. The amount of information and truth that we can spread in seconds. We can, in a matter of fucking 6 hours, YouTube videos get fucking almost 1 million hits now. That's fucking, that's scary to anybody trying to hold a secret and keep the shield over a community's eyes. You know, it becomes impossible at that point. With the Occupy fucking things. I heard one senator this morning. I was just trying to figure out what was going on. Cause like a blackout. What the fuck? Why didn't I know about this SOPA? What the hell's happening? So I started just doing my research on it, and I was reading, or not reading, listening to this fucking senator fucking rant and rave about his bullshit needs. But what he said that sparked him into, what did he say? He got scared basically when he found out that there's like African tribes members in the middle of the jungle just sitting there with like a gasoline fucking generator that for certain amounts of the day have internet. They got little fucking laptops and shit there, and they're getting internet in the middle of the goddamn jungle, and they're learning shit. You know what I mean? Therefore getting smart about their farming rights and stuff like that, and then fucking they're like, well, if the people in the jungle are starting to fight back, imagine what the people in the city are gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then that's initially what sparked everything.
Yeah.
That's why it like heated up in Congress, is because of that one little fucking notion.
Wow.
So I mean, it just goes to show you how fucking worldwide how worldwide they want us clueless. They want us fucking aborigines living in a prehistoric world while they somehow are smarter than us. Oppression, man. Not with it. All right.
Fight it, bro.
No.
Fight the power.
No. What's one thing about Michael Delvey that most people probably wouldn't know?
Wouldn't know?
Yeah. Or would be surprised to find out about you?
That's a tough one. Because everyone knows I'm awkward, I'm nerdy, I'm blah.
Blah.
I can't even finish.
Is that a new hybrid?
No.
Is that what black with mostly white in it is? There's no CK anymore. I'm just black. Well, hold on to that.
Okay.
Think about it, and I'll ask you again in a little bit.
Okay.
But be thinking about it. You know, 'cause it's in there. It's in there, Delvey. It says on your Facebook profile that what the hell did it say? Something about that you're into weird and mysterious things.
Oh, I've been a fan of the paranormal for quite a while.
Paranormal. That's what you said. Why? You got personal experience?
Not really personal experiences. I just got into a lot of it since middle school. Now I
Like what? Like what do you mean
ghosts,
in the paranormal?
UFOs.
Have you ever been ghost hunting?
Once? And it was not. It was boring. Kind of boring actually. Staying up all night with a flashlight and a camera.
Just you?
And a couple of friends.
Like where at?
It was in Oceanside. We was you guys.
It was like a new developed home and shit. Just not haunted at all.
A family was asleep inside. What the fuck who's that guy at my door? You mind? I'm trying to pee.
So you don't have any personal experiences though? You just saw some cool shit online, or?
Yeah, I was reading up a lot of stuff, and what happened when I was reading up, like my biggest about that was ancient mysteries and stuff like that. Learning about how cool it was, or how complex pyramids are, and how you were able to build it. Like they're still figuring out how the heck it was built.
But they've pretty much got it figured out.
Pretty much, yeah. But
I mean, they'll never know exactly, but they pretty much got it. They've come up with a whole shitload of ways to do it.
There's the aliens. I like the alien one.
yeah.
There's some weird shit about the aliens.
Yet I hate Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
That was a horrible movie. Yes,
Okay,
it
But
was.
cool.
the movie was whack. But it all touched on everything about that script. Even the alien ending is all the information that you find in all the artifacts that he's searching for. It's all things, and those are all real artifacts. They're not making any of that up. They didn't say, "Oh, we're gonna add an alien ending."
Yeah.
Like all that shit is supposed to be the truth. And
It's the movie sucks.
they just brought it to light.
Yeah.
But if you look through all those random artifacts like the Ark and all that stuff that's supposed to be guarded by aliens and was brought to us by aliens, and the technology of molding gold and metals and shit like that is all supposed to have been from the aliens.
Do they have anything about Shia LaBeouf being able to talk to monkeys?
Who is that?
The kid from Indiana Jones.
I just know him as Even Stevens'
No,
kid.
they don't.
Yeah. That's when I used to know who the fuck that guy was.
Then he did some weird where he played a retarded kid on in Disney Channel in a made for TV movie. Then he wanted to act all serious.
Well, how he's not acting serious. He's on Transformers, man. That's far from fucking serious.
Well, he tried to go the action route, but then again, it's like, cause like, dude, just do fucking comedy. Like
He looks like a busted ass Luke Perry, dude.
yeah.
Like when he tried to have him be serious and shit.
So you believe in aliens?
I do believe in aliens. With the amount of billions of planets.
What do you believe is your, like, do you visualize what their fucking technology and everything is?
Sometimes I do.
Do you have a thought that you think is actually happening?
What I think
Your own
happening with the amount of stuff that's out there right now, like the infinite amount of that vast space, there's at least like, there might be an infinite amount of intelligent if civilizations out there are trying to reach us, we're trying to reach them. There might be a handful of civilizations out there knows life faster than light travel and everything.
Is that what you believe in, that there's actual civilizations out there?
Could be, yeah. Like,
I mean, of
it's
course
just,
there could
it's just,
be.
I'm just going by statistics. So like,
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Do you believe in that one theory that's a newer one that what aliens really are the future versions of ourselves, and that because there's already technology now, and there's like fucking Tommy, stop sneezing. Stop it.
It went away.
Good. But basically, the new theory is because so there's some quantum physics research that has come out that actually says that we can time travel, but right now it can only happen in like milliseconds. It's so much that over our lifetime we would only lose like half a minute. You know what I mean?
Since it's quantum physics, is it quantum leaps?
No, it's not. But kind of.
That's cool.
But not like the show where you gotta do something good.
No, I don't mean to turn into Scott Bakula.
No, but that's what the new theory is. Because of that new development in quantum physics, saying that we can take back that microscopic amount of time now, that in, fucking 1,000 years, because just 1,000 years ago we were fucking playing around with sticks and fire and shit. So in another 1,000 years, we keep fucking with this fucking new quantum whatever their fucking mathematical term they're working out right now, that maybe the aliens are us after we already figured out how to time travel through space much quicker, so we can actually get to some of these far off planets. So they have come back in time to our ancestors and taught them the simplest things to start us on our trek to that moment. You know what I'm saying?
So basically,
that's the new theory that I just heard recently.
So basically, like a planned butterfly effect. Like this has to happen at this point in time for them to be there.
Like they just wanted to make it a little easier.
There's this.
I don't fucking. It is it's something to fucking fun to think about.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I believe it, but I enjoy thinking of these things.
There's another cool theory I heard. Basically, it revolves around computers and technology. Right now, we're getting smaller and smaller, and graphics are getting. Artificial intelligence is getting more realer and real. It will get to the point, let's say, maybe 500 to 1,000 years from now, we'll have computers so advanced and everything that we could actually create universes and worlds.
I can't even wrap my brain around the fantasy of 500 years from now.
Yeah.
Torrenting a galaxy?
Because think of just the past 100 years. Just the past 100 has been crazy for the human species.
Yeah,
we learned so much.
Back in the early 1900s, back when H.G. Wells was creating like
just retards. Everybody was just a retard. They had no idea what was happening.
They back in those when you had those type of stories and everything, like they literally thought like they could create a rocket train, go to the moon or to Mars or anything.
Yeah, they had no idea that air would stop.
Yeah.
Like, after that little color gap, when it gets darker, you die right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't know that. They just wanted to get up there.
Yeah.
They just wanted to get up there.
It wasn't until like the 20s and 30s when they started getting high. It's like, this is getting really cold and harder to breathe. Maybe we were wrong about this.
Well, I think some of the good mushroom trips and some of the fucking scientists working on random chemicals and shit like that and playing around with LSD fucking versions, stuff like that is what really started helping us. Because before that, there was only like cavemen and like, maybe even less, or like the 20th century where there's still, well, I was just saying when everybody was just a retard. It's like, oh, there's a mushroom, I'm hungry, I'm poverty stricken, I'm gonna eat this thing and I'm gonna trip. Like that was the only time people were going on trips and they thought they were dying, because all they wanted to do was eat something because they were hungry. They weren't looking for a spiritual experience.
And all of a sudden they have a fucking vision quest.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's only like tribes motherfuckers who live within nature who enjoy that thing.
Peyote buttons, those just grow like cactus, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking for some reason those grow under shit too.
Well, that's another weird thing to think about. If that's, I feel like I'm contradicting myself in thought right now with that whole statement, because there's Aborigine tribes and just random tribes in the jungles and in the deserts and shit. They're eating hallucinogens. They're sucking down the roots, and that's where the white man is coming back and making absinthe from. Is we're being taught from these fucking tree people, or whatever you want to call them, and
Tree people.
but they're remaining true to their way, where we're fucking getting tripped out and actually doing the weird things we see.
like, what is it? Where else is gonna fucking, what is it, all those over-the-counter smokables now?
Spice and Salvia.
Yeah, all that stuff. That's got to come from somewhere. So I would assume it's come from like South American shit like that.
I don't even know the origins of either one of those.
Like Spice, don't they just have that in like what is it, Middle East and shit?
That shit's illegal as fuck, fucking in a lot of states right now.
Is it?
People started losing their minds on it.
I was hearing a lot of the
people
Salvia
and
stuff
shit.
was going on.
Well, Salvia's always been going on, but now it's the Spice. The Spice is getting more bad attention than Salvia ever has. Salvia's a scary looking thing. Like if you were a parent and you walked in right as your son took a hit of Salvia, you'd think that motherfucker's never coming back. He's gone into a brain collapse, seizure,
A
and
bubble
he's
just
gone.
popped in his head.
That parent would just die
His
right
whole
there with
frontal
you.
cortex is just
Yeah, you just see
gone
your
to
son
shit.
all for like 3 minutes.
For like 3
Oh my god.
Kid comes out of his trip inside of an ambulance.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not even at the ambulance. There was no way that emergency response would be able to get there before you came out of your salvage trip.
Dude, it was just like 4 or 5 minutes.
But what has been happening is people in that 3 minutes, if they're not with someone they trust, you hit your salvia for your first time and it becomes so powerful before your mind leaves you and you have no control of everything, you're still aware and you're like, I think you just poisoned me, is what most people think. You just hurt me because this is too much.
That
And I
one
didn't
time,
expect
dude.
that. Even you made a weird noise that let me know you had gone too far and you were about to go blank.
Oh, right when I blew out the smoke, it felt like my face came off with it. It was
Yeah.
the worst fucking
I knew it
feeling
was gonna
ever.
be a bad one when you made the whimper. Oh man.
Oh.
I felt so bad for like days because I had to go back and edit that whole segment, and I just had to like keep going past your voice, going, "Oh man, oh man!" Like I felt it. It was so traumatic.
It
That's
was
what
pretty
happened.
traumatic. What happened was, I said I'd smoke it. I didn't realize the intensity that was going to come out of that. And
That's what I'm saying.
And I hit it.
That's
And I
exactly what I'm saying.
told Cook, who was sitting across from me, I go, tell him the quote from the Ghostbusters. See you on the other side, man. He goes, it's been nice working with you. And like right after he said that, I blew out the smoke. My face came off with it.
Well, let's
I
also
started
point
falling
out-
over, and everybody's face looked like it was mounted on a wall. That's what it looked like. And I was like, oh, God. I've lost my shit.
Well, that's what you remember, but what I remember.
That's what I remember. Exactly.
I remember Mike being a dick and loading a huge fat bowl into a pipe, and I was like, just take a normal hit, Tommy. Take a normal hit.
At the time, that was a normal hit.
And no, we had gone through. I said, take a normal hit. You don't usually clear the whole bowl. You know what I mean?
I didn't clear the whole thing.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You sucked on that thing until all the ashes collapsed into the pipe and then launched into your mouth. I mean, it was, and then held it in forever. I'm like, blow it out, dude. Just blow it out. Blow it out, dude. You're fucking done. Blow it out, Tommy. And you kept just holding it in.
That challenged
And then you
my
started
fucking-
drumming. You're like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh man.
Oh, woo!
And then it was just you like on your knees ripping wires from fucking things. And me like just kind of guiding you around. You,
Next
like,
thing I remember
fell
was
into the
being-
wall and we're like stuck and couldn't get up. I was like, I can't let him just lay there wiggling, so I like propped you back up into the corner. So I
remember
didn't
standing
want
there
you to
going,
wake
"Whoa,
up on the ground
whoa."
like this. I knew that. But that's why people get killed on
That's why that
by
dude
other
fell
people
out
who
that
smoke
window.
shit. Oh yeah.
That video, have you ever seen that?
What?
No,
the guy
that
who
sounds
smokes,
horrible.
the guy who smokes salvia, and this girl, she just falls out, and he just gets up and like stumbles up to the end of his couch, and there's a window at the end of his couch, and he just falls backwards through the window and
Oh.
out of the fucking.
How many stories? He
It was
died?
like 2 or 3 stories. Yeah,
Oh, God
I
damn.
think he died. I believe he died.
That is a bad night.
I think it's still on YouTube, man. Yeah.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Like
story.
imagine when his girl comes out of her fucking shit. It's all nice back to reality.
Where's Jimmy?
But Jimmy's fucking impaled on the goddamn white picket fence below.
Jimmy tripped. He's gone.
Jimmy tripped hard.
Never came back. Still coming back from that one, man.
Jimmy thought he could fly.
I mean, I've had a girl pull a knife and try to kill all of us. because she thought we poisoned her. And I had told her, I was like, dude, you might not want to do this because you're tiny. And you're already a weird girl. You're insecure as hell. And then I probably shouldn't have even said that to her, because it was just something she latched onto as she was taking a hit out of a fucking 4-foot sour bong. You know, with like the 8 elbows to it.
With the 8 elbows to it.
I was trying to get her to just take a pipe rip. And I was like, give her the bong. I'm like, don't give her the bong. Dude, do not give her the bong and salvia. She's gonna fucking kill somebody. Lo and behold, she hits it. And lucky for her, well, I don't know. It was all bad for her. But she's hitting it facing all of us. Like if we're all there.
Man.
And there's a closet right behind her. So she hits it and she puts it down. She's like, oh, nothing's weird. And, you know, but now things are getting weird. You can see her starting to react. And like, she's like locking up.
She's locking up.
She just kept backing up into the closet, and it's a walk-in closet, like pretty deep, maybe 5 feet in. And so she's all the way in the back against the back, like shelving stuff in the closet, just like looking at us. And I'm like, yeah, this is gonna get weird any second. I swear to God. And she starts yelling, "You fucking raping me! You're raping me!"
Holy shit!
And I don't know why, but someone had been cutting limes in the closet. So she gets the knife that's fucking big
what
cut
the
knife. Now
Who's
she's
doing
got
shots
like
in the
a
closet?
it's like a fillet knife, like a fish fillet knife. It's like, you know, bent and kind of gnarly looking and shit. And yeah, she fucking. I knew immediately. I was like, well, I'm kind of leaving out the fucking back door right now. And a couple people definitely got cut and shit.
Damn. What is it about fucking hallucinogenics and knives?
It's not the knives, and it's not the person who takes the drugs. It's the people around them that fucking propose a weird situation. Like the mind bends.
There was a time deep into a mushroom trip. Deep. It was going weird. I was outside talking on a cell phone to random people, as some tend to do when they're tripping hard. And I wound up looking inside, looking at my buddy I was tripping with, and he happened to have all his Ginsu knives laid out in front of him on the kitchen counter. And the person I was on the phone with, I go, "Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back later. I'll talk to you later, all right?
We got an issue in the stabby stab department.
We're code red, bro." Click off the phone, go back inside, and I go, "Hey, man, everything okay?" He just looks at me, looks at the knives, looks at me. He goes, "I think it's time for you to go home, Tommy." And I was like, "Yep, I think you're right. I'll see you later, bro. I'll fucking lock the door on my way out." And that was it.
What if all he wanted to do was like carve a pumpkin and you didn't know? Got this pumpkin in the bedroom I've been waiting to carve.
Hey man, there's been many a times like I've seen people's heads fluctuate to the size of pumpkins. So I mean, I don't want him getting confused and popping me some new eye holes in the back of my head.
You ever do hallucinogens, Delvey?
Yes, I have. By the way, can this be the bird?
Speak up. Talk really quiet.
Sorry,
Delvey.
but nothing I can't say. Like, can this be edited out? Because I can't.
Oh yeah. No, I'd rather just not talk about it. I'm not editing shit.
Okay.
I'm way too lazy to edit video. It'd just be like a glitch. There's no way to sneakily do that one. So yeah, we don't have to go into that.
Okay.
This will get you in trouble with.
It's a weird, wacky
life.
world. That much I know.
Yeah, I love
Weird
this.
and wacky.
I like how you stumbled around that for like a minute, like a shitty politician. Oh man.
You should be on those debates. Is what you should be on.
Have you ever seen a UFO?
No.
Never even seen a UFO, but you love them. It's just all internet based.
Yeah,
Some creepy internet shit happening.
You ever gone out to the desert?
Yes.
Dude, I've seen a bunch of UFOs. I just saw one like maybe a month ago when I first got back from Oklahoma. I was in the backyard and I was actually trying to test my camera out for its to see how good its ISO was at night. You know, you get those cool nighttime shots if you turn your ISO up. Photography, anyone, whatever. I was playing around with the camera at night, trying to take pictures of the stars because it'll look like daytime, but with the stars and the moon if you put your ISO all the way up. And I was doing that, and it was just this bright fucking green. It was way up. It wasn't like right above the house. It was way up in space. It was an obvious different color than all the other stars, and it was just slow as shit creeping. And I've seen satellites. It was just glowing too bright, and it was just going too steady, and then like kind of just hanging out. It was way up there. It was in space. I'll tell you that much.
There was a satellite.
It wasn't in our atmosphere.
Could it have been a
I've
weather
seen a ton
balloon?
of those weird things in the sky.
Yeah.
I've never seen like a saucer or anything right there. I've seen atmosphere weird shit moving. I've sat there and watched a black dot with my cousin in the middle of the daylight, just going all over the sky, and like definite straight points. It wasn't like circling or anything. Everything was a straight point out what it was doing, but it did it for hours, and it was just it looked like a balloon, but way up there.
When I was like a teenager, I went to Octio Wells.
Octio Wells?
Octio Wells? That
I don't even know.
It's a desert area. And I went with a buddy of mine whose dad always goes up there for the big dune buggy thing that they have every Halloween. And I went, and during the nighttime you could see all the fucking things in the sky. It looked like
made
a
that
fucking
noise.
in my head.
They were going that fast?
Yeah, it was going like that. It looked like a firefly, but fireflies you can grab if they're that close going like that. But far away it was just going like that. I wasn't on drugs yet. I was
It was up in the sky, or it was
Yeah.
like in the tree line?
up in the night, up in the night sky. It was
Got a
totally
horrible
clear.
way of not describing what you're talking
It was when I was in the desert one time when I was a teenager. I went up there for the Halloween dune buggy thing that a friend of mine goes to every year.
Yes. So you're
And,
a dune buggy.
Yeah, it was before I started
Are
smoking.
you at
Before
the dunes?
Yeah,
Okay.
and just like desert, night sky, totally
Paint the
clear
picture.
everywhere. And you can
And
tell
everybody saw it? Everybody was
me and my
bugged out?
buddy that were sitting in the dune buggy, we were looking up as it was driving along, and he's like, "Dude, do you see that right there?" And I looked over, and I could see it as well. This one was, it looked like a fucking firefly.
And you're chalking this up to a UFO?
Yeah. Do you have a different idea?
I don't know. Seems a little strange. Seems a little peculiar. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I wasn't fucking there.
You weren't.
It's definitely a new report to me. I've never heard anything moving that fast. Making a
Before I did drugs.
noise.
Before.
Well, I wish there was video.
Stone
I
sober.
would like to see it. Have you ever seen anything else that looked like that? Another UFO
Nothing like
reports and
that.
shit?
Nothing like that. But
You've
it
never seen
easily
any
is a
other
slow-moving
report that is
thing.
like, yeah, that's pretty much what I saw.
Like just a slow moving thing.
That
in the sky, and
sounds
it's not
almost
a-
more paranormal to me.
You think so?
Like you feel like it was up with the stars doing that?
Yeah.
Then that's not paranormal. I guess paranormal just means some weird shit that you don't understand really.
I chalked it up to UFO, dude.
All right.
Because I mean,
All right.
I know no better.
All right. Well, I think you should report that claim.
I don't want to end up on a list.
Because every time I've seen some weird shit, dude, I get obsessed by it. I get obsessed.
And I just
Same with
remembered it
ghosts. I've-
forever.
I've got some random ghost experiences
Oh yeah.
that, fueled large portions of my life. You know? Just
Like
because
what,
weird
man?
shit has happened. And, well, I got a lot of them. I'm trying to think of one that's not going to take an hour to get into.
The easiest one I could tell you before that.
I've got a long fucking life of it.
Well, I'm not
honestly.
sure if it was because it was already after I was doing a lot of hallucinogenics when I was younger, and I was laying
most is when I was young, pre drug abuse days.
and I was laying there and I could just hear. It sounded like people yelling, but I would look outside and the house next door would be dark, and the other house next door on the other side totally would be dark.
Yeah.
And when I would lay back down, I would just hear
that.
yelling. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I couldn't figure out what it was until.
But it could definitely
Just
be
made me
some
leave my
people
house.
yelling, or like some weird birds or insects. and shit.
Like I could totally make out, but I just couldn't hear it enunciating exactly what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Like yelling in an
did you
adjacent
feel
room.
Scared? Did you
Yeah, it made me
creeped
feel
out?
fucking scared.
Was
It
there
made
a
me feel
weird
creeped out.
energy? Then it probably was. That's what explains the paranormal experience to me. Is there's
It was
a
weird.
tension in it.
Like it makes
and
my heart beat a little bit right now thinking about
There's
it.
electricity that is happening. Whether it's, I don't know if that's like a literal thing or that's what happens when your adrenaline starts to pump from being scared and your senses are tricked into feeling like there's less electricity in the air. But that happens every time I've had some weird shit go on.
It was creepy, dude.
And it's like different than like, I've been scared of like people about to beat me up. I've been scared of people jumping out in shadowy places. I've been scared a lot and there's never that charge of like of almost paralyzed curiosity and terror. You know what I mean?
I woke up one time because I felt like there was something floating over me. This is when I was younger at my aunt and uncle's house.
I don't like that shit. There's a lot of those things that are just like sleep apnea problems.
Is it?
Where you wake up from like
No, but
the sun wake up, but you're still asleep, and so shit's all weird still.
But felt like something was floating over me, and I woke up right away, and I leaned over and fucking threw up into a trash can. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but that's what woke me up.
Took a turn for the worse.
But I felt like something was floating over me, and that's why I woke up. Or like, you know how, like someone's standing over you while you're laying down with your eyes closed. That's what it felt like. And that made me wake up, and then I fucking turned over and threw up into a trash can.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was weird. It was very weird.
That's weird. I don't know. I guess I'll give one. I can do at least one story. Definitely young, and I'm pretty sure we lived in some kind of haunted house. It was a new house, but you know, something was going on. Even my uncle, all of us were a little creeped out about going up the stairs. Once you were upstairs, you were kind of okay, but just getting up there was really tough. Because it felt like someone was looking at you from the bathroom and shit. It was just, everybody would like, my uncle would like open up his door and like run down the stairs and be all good once you're off the stairs and shit. So there was all kinds of weird shit. My friends wouldn't go upstairs in my room. My fucking uncle would oftentimes just sleep on the couch whenever he'd come home from work and shit. He would just sleep on the couch and shit. And it was a thing where we were like, you know, it just didn't feel good about that one. So I just stayed down here. So in that house, my aunt and a couple other just family were sitting around fucking daytime, like 2 in the afternoon, and bright sunny day, it's all normal and shit. And I look at my aunt who's sitting just catty corner to me, looking that way into my kitchen, and she's like kind of locked up, like looking at some shit, and then like looking at me and like trying to not have me look that way is what I felt. So I look over there, and there's I got these like ivy plant, like indoor ivy plants where they just hang down over like a stupid mirror, you know, old school decorations and shit. And like 3 of these leaves are just like 3 feet long, and from the floor just like up, way up in the fucking air. And as soon as I'm looking over there, I say, what the fuck? And like everyone else looks over and they all drop, and everyone sees them drop, and they're like, well, is there a breeze? You know, like what do you, fucking what's going on?
That's crazy.
And it was just, there was a little thing between me and my aunt. We definitely told them, we're like, that shit was up in the air, up in it, like higher than the plant, like, but not like, it wasn't like weird and
like
it was like locked up, like straight the fuck out. So that was weird, and a coincidence to the house being weird and everybody feeling weird in it.
Did you ever do research on that house? Like,
no. No, I didn't. I was too young. I was like maybe 11 at that moment. And what's also weird about that house, and see, I wasn't into ghosts. I didn't know about, you know, the witch's hour, or, you know, which is 3 a.m. I didn't know about any of these things, but I would have these repetitive dreams all the fucking time, where I'd be asleep and it'd be 3 a.m. It'd be in between 3:07 and 3:15, and for whatever reason, in my dream, I would wake up at that moment and I would look at the alarm clock, and it'd be in between that time, and it was a clear thing that I would remember the time in my dream. And what would be weird is that I've got this cross that my brother made me in woodworking. It's like the old cholo crosses, you know, with the steps and then the cross and shit. I'd always have that thing sitting on top of my alarm clock, and in the dream I'd look at the alarm clock, see the time, and then the cross would fall off, land upside down. I'd pick the cross up, put it back on the thing, lay back down. There'd be an essay, like an old school cholo zoot suited dude just hanging out. It wasn't scary. I wasn't intimidated by it, or it didn't feel weird. I was just like, there you are, and I would like go back to sleep, and then I would wake up in the morning like freaking out. So I would like wake up terrified in the morning at like 8 or 9. I actually wake up about it, and that happened for fucking like a year. You know? So I think there's some essay Mexican shit happening.
It's hanging out in the room.
Yeah, it's Arizona, so it's very possible it's Mexican fucking shit. I don't know what was going on, but that was weird. Lots of paranormal stuff. I got a ton of these weird little stories that I just don't know what's going on.
I have just a few. You've had a very active life paranormally.
I have. It's been a weird one. It's been a weird one, and I often talk to people who don't have many experiences. I'm always all the time looking for someone else with a bunch of stories. It's just not panning out. Not a lot of people have them.
The creepiest one is the waking up and barfing.
Yeah, that's a little weird. It's a weird one to relate to paranormal.
No, when I woke up, no one was standing there. So.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah, that is a good part. I think about it.
You ever seen a Bigfoot? Me neither. Just checking.
A Loch Ness monster?
There's a couple of, actually I would say this, there's a couple of experiences I had before, like sometimes when I sleep, it would literally feel like the floor, like my bed just dropped like 3 feet and I fall like 3 feet for like just like a second. And I figured I was like, what the f was that?
That seems like a fucking chemical fuck up. A brain imbalance.
Yeah.
It sounds like something that can be explained through science of your body, I think. It doesn't exactly feel paranormal. What the fuck do I know?
Who knows, man?
Yeah.
Man, that's the first time we've ever tackled that topic on the therapy podcast.
That's a new door that's been opened.
Let's see what else I got on here. I wrote some stuff down, so I would have some kind of goal with you. Oh, I like that. I was going to talk about it earlier. I thought it was funny that after you say that you're into strange things on your profile, paranormal stuff, at the very end you say, if you want to talk to me, open up your mind. Send me a Yahoo message.
Holy shit, I remember right. That bio I did
It's
was
hilarious to me. If you want to get deep,
If you want to
hit me up on Yahoo.
because that was done. That was done when I was in high school.
Damn. How long ago was that? How old are you, Delvey?
I'm 22.
Oh, okay.
So that
just right
bio,
there,
I've been using that bio for almost 6 or 7 years. The only added part I added was the Marine Corps thing, but everything.
How come we haven't updated that sucker?
I just never got around to it. Like I got.
Been 6 years.
Yeah.
At some point you had a random moment, I'm sure of it.
Downtime will come somewhere in between the 1 and the 6.
Like, damn, you're telling me you're that busy that you can't update your Facebook
No, I just
information in 6
I never
years?
got around. Well, I just never got.
Send me a Yahoo message if you want to get deep. I laughed pretty good. I just wanted to point that out. What?
I remember you. How long have you been doing, just out of curiosity, how long have you been doing stand-up? Do we already have
No, we haven't talked about comedy at all.
Just out of curiosity, because I remember you from a long time ago.
A long time?
I feel like I've known you for a really long time.
In March, it'll be 2 years.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah, you've definitely been around, for sure. You're part of, what do you guys call yourself?
Up Entertainment.
Up Entertainment.
Yeah.
Who all's in that crew?
Just me, Ben, Garcia Reyes, Damien Pruitt, anyone else who wants to join it.
We are accepting.
We're accepting applications at the moment.
You guys got a website?
I'm working on the website right now. Right now, we have a blogspot page, and I'm
Which is Up Entertainment?
yes.
Okay, so upentertainment.blogspot.
Yeah, upentertainmentproductions.blogspot.com.
Boom.
Nice.
Got a Facebook?
Yes, we do.
What's the Facebook?
Facebook.com/pages/Up Entertainment Productions.
So everything is just Google it.
Yeah.
And what do you guys do? It's all comedy shows?
Comedy shows, live shows. Ben, which is like the mastermind behind the whole entire production, he's been trying to get live shows ready to go, like a late night type of show. We have a musical act, comedian, interview people, stuff like that.
Nice.
But
What's the problem?
we were trying to get sponsors for a while right now, and
Who are you talking to?
I'm not at the liberty to say, because honestly I don't know.
Well, I'm not trying to steal your leads. I'm just.
I know, but Ben's doing the background stuff right now. That's as much as I know about it.
I want to get you in here, Benji. Pick your brain while you slacking. I want to do a fucking late night show. I want to be a guest on another late night show. Get all faded. Yeah, man.
I can see you coming out like Rodney Dangerfield on the Shawnee Carson
I don't
show.
want to be the host of one. No, I just want to be a guest. I don't want to do any work. Just want to show the fuck up.
He could be like how they have
That's why I love this
Gary
show.
Shandling every 5 years.
I can do this show with hardly any effort at all. It's in my backyard. We're good.
Yeah.
But running a show out live, it's a lot of fucking technical shit.
That's why the host is just like the fucking.
I'm gonna say,
centerpiece
you
to it,
guys
man.
do put on some of the more fucking choreographed shows that
Yeah.
I've seen in San Diego. I don't know what the problem is getting sponsored. I don't know why you guys wouldn't just approach a bar directly and be like, look, dude, I'm offering some sick shit here. Put out the business plan, make a sick little demo reel. Boom. I don't understand what the problem is. If I had all your guys' gear and know-how, I'd be in a spot.
Be nice.
So do it, Delvey. Jesus. Get aggressive out there. Are you too busy with school and shit?
School of it. That's about. I don't know.
What are you studying?
Computer programming.
So we hit that.
What does that mean? What's your goal with your degree? What are you gonna do with it?
Hopefully develop video games with it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
To develop a video game, what exactly does that mean? I know there's multiple stages in a game.
There's the creation process, which is basically the artist side of it, like creating
Concept drawing.
concept drawing.
Is that what you want to do?
No, I'm not.
You want to do the digital side?
Digital side, maybe.
Program the levels
in
and
the
shit?
coding, yeah.
Oh,
Make the movements work and all that stuff?
Pretty much.
That's fucking crazy. How does that happen? Is there code that you use, or is it just software at this point?
it's mapping.
It's still coding. Like what we're learning right now, we're just taking from libraries and tweaking. And
So like to make a dude be able to walk and move arms, like
Yeah.
that's numbers and shit you got to type in?
yeah. So now it's like depending on the engine, you get simple clicks. You can make a character move and everything like that.
That's what I thought.
But to create now, like if you want to say you want to do something cool and so like create different physics for it, that's where the actual coding will come into play.
Like,
Make sure.
is it the hell, man? My phone ringing fucked me up. Like, what's it take to make like a God of War game? What part of
Ooh.
that development would you be doing?
I would create the parts where. Also, I like the background coding stuff. I like if I press A, and fucking Kratos swings his sword, I gotta make sure that button does what it's supposed to do.
All right. How much does a game developer make?
It can easily make around 40 to maybe 80 grand a year.
Amazingly.
Yeah.
So like just out of college with no direct hands-on experience, you'd probably get placed at like 32,000 or something. You probably think.
Right.
And then if you get really good and fast, you
Yeah.
make more.
Yes.
Or if you just luck out and get a contract with a big developer on a big game somewhere.
Who would you want to be with? Like what company? Like say, like Konami or.
BioWare right now or Rockstar San Diego. Those are my two options.
Nice.
Did you go to E3?
That sounds fun.
Nah,
No.
I'm going to E3 well, I might go to E3 this year.
Fun. That'd be so cool. Did you watch the footage from it? For those of you that don't know, E3 is a big. How would you say? Like, what kind of convention is it?
It's the Consumer Electronics Expo. It's a big place where people, big companies to show up their video games or the new technology is happening in the industry. So that's where big like Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo make their big announcements for the country.
Alright.
Their second thing that come close to E3 is the Tokyo Game Show in Japan.
Oh, that sounds cool.
But the problem with that is like it's the Tokyo Game Show, so you don't have Microsoft, you just have Nintendo and Sony making their secondary announcements or whatever. But E3 is the big, it's like the Super Bowl of like this is what's going to happen in the next 5 years kind of moment.
Nice. Right on. Go there.
Yes.
If
If you know somebody that can get you into E3, go.
Why, it's invite only?
Yeah, it's invite only
it's
there.
you either have to be basically you just got to be part of the industry. Like if you're a video game reviewer or you cover or you press or anything like that, You pretty much got a shoe in.
What kind of credentials do you gotta have to be a video game reviewer?
Have a website and review games, having a decent amount of traffic every month.
Most of those people just get picked up from being seen on the internet and getting buzz about them, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a killer job.
Hell yeah. Sit around, look at video games all day, and just have your friends come over and play it so you can watch them if you
It
want.
might suck though at the same time. You never know until you do it. But man, I gotta play these fucking video games. God damn it.
That's how a lot of video game testers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all fun games till someone drops Dora the Explorer Adventures on your desk.
Review her jumping in levels 1 through 15.
Tell me if there's a glitch.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah, but fuck, you're still getting paid. It's easy
Yeah.
work. It's
Yeah.
mindless drone shit. If that's what you're into.
That'd be almost cubicle work. It would take the fun out of video games.
Dude, I'll work at that cubicle. No problem. My fucking chips. Put my 8 hours in. I could easily be a bum and do that job.
Little Caesars coming with 3 pizzas.
That's what it'll be in like 80 years. It'll be just us. Old, like it'll be like old people, like retirement jobs. It'll be video game testers because we'll be that familiar with technology.
Yeah, me and back then, it probably wouldn't be a controller. It was like plugging back in the head or something crazy.
I think
In
this
80
game here
years,
is
you
really
think we're
good.
gonna be plugging in? 80 years is possible. 80 fucking years. It like seems like a small number.
They
Matrix.
say within by 2030 or 2020, they'll be able to digitally map the human brain. That's where they're gonna have the technology by then.
They want to be able to make a person. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Why? What do you mean? How would they digitally map a brain?
Like they can actually take your brain, make a copy of it digitally, and store it on a hard drive, kind of way.
Like your memories and shit?
Memories, everything, and they have, I don't know if they'll. That's as far as they can say the technology.
What do you mean? Why would they do that? Why would they store my brain on a hard drive? Like my knowledge and shit? I don't understand.
Maybe knowledge.
Or are they
or
recreating an actual tissue form brain?
maybe
That's probably what they're doing.
it's like say, or they have, yeah, maybe they cloned a brain and they need something to put
Maybe?
back.
Are you dropping half no knowledge on me right now? Are you starting a rumor?
I'm not
They're gonna
starting-
draw. They're gonna draw together from all the human populace to make the perfect human with the perfect life
All it
experiences.
is,
Yeah.
but what I read from it is like they'll be able to
Open
take
that
your
door up for me, Tommy. I'm smoking out a cig. It's getting a little warm in here.
But I don't know what they want to do with their maybe to make a digital person you and just roam around the digital realm or something like that. But all I know is that they'll be able to copy your brain to have
For video game reasons?
maybe video game reasons, maybe for
That's
other.
what we were talking about when we started talking about this shit.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that one day I could be a character in Castlevania, like 20?
Maybe.
Because I don't know how they could do that without literally drilling into your brain.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Well, you know how they fucking the CAT scan can see into your brain. I'm sure they have something that can read certain synapses and stuff.
But why
in
do
your
they
brain.
want to read it? What do we want to do?
There's always some sort of evil reason for stuff
Maybe.
like that.
Maybe to solve murder cases. I don't know, like last
Well,
memory.
yeah, that would definitely be useful.
Wouldn't that suck?
Damn, that
if
would suck. You
go to
get
get
too
your
smart.
shit.
You're too smart and you start learning some shit and you got some stuff that you don't want anyone to know, and then that technology gets out to some like black market motherfuckers, and now people are just stealing intelligence. Your actual intelligence is being stolen from you by a bunch of dudes in a van who jump out with this technology that can steal your thoughts
What
and
movie
put
is
it
that?
into a hard drive, go home and apply it and make their own millions.
That's all. I forget what
That's
movie
heavy,
that is.
dude. I'm writing a screenplay.
That is a movie already, man. Yes, it
Not
is.
my way. Not my way.
It's not Christopher Nolan, okay?
Alright? I'm not in this shit to be fucking a genius. Alright? I just want to write a shitty screenplay and
I
sell
just
it
want
for
to
a
write a
couple
shitty
G's.
screenplay.
Just sell it for a car. I'm like, dude, I don't even need money. You got a car? And I have this screenplay. I just stole it from this dude's mind over on 5th Avenue. You know what I mean? It's not even mine. It's just right here for you, though. I got this great like a new technology for NASA that we got last week. If you're interested in that for 50 G's, sell you that technology.
You want a really, really good technique for masturbating? That's right here. It's all right here.
I think they should be using that technology on like pets and shit.
They'll be using
And
it
like-
for stupid shit.
And like,
I'm sure they will.
is that real technology? Is that really happening, Delvey?
That's what they're
Or are you
trying.
just hoping?
It was on Wired. It was on Wired magazine. They was talking about what will it take for, how long will it take for us to create our own matrix, kind of deal. And they said we're getting pretty close, maybe around 2030, around that time frame.
You need to figure out the technology that they're working on.
Mm-hmm.
Go find me that article, because I want to know. I want to read up on it.
Hmm.
Sounds like something I would like to fucking talk about in the padded room.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised they're coming up with that kind of shit, dude. Because
I would.
have you heard? They're already trying
In
to
real
use,
life. This ain't a movie.
No, exactly. They're already trying to use like digitally to digitally make you fucking have a drug trip. Have you heard of that shit?
Yeah.
What's it called? I forget what the beats are.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know anything.
But there's a website you can go on and it charges you for different
So-
trips.
So, what do you mean?
I forget I can't remember the name of the. It's like sub beats or something like that, like a style of rhythms.
And it's just beats and you listen to them and,
Yeah.
and you like meditate to it, basically?
Yeah. And it's like meditation.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
Exactly.
What's so special about these beats, though?
It's supposed to interact with your hearing and your brain in a way that makes it open up.
Scientifically proven noises.
Yes, that opens up a part of your brain and makes you fucking have like a.
And
like a
again, you don't
simulated
know the name
acid
of this
trip.
technology or a website to give the people, or you're just saying
I can
things.
Google that shit right now.
Well, tell the people what they should be Googling.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let me double check before I go and do
Oh,
something
man, I
all
would
hasty
prefer
like
to talk
that.
about things that can be found and researched on. I don't want to
Only
just
takes
be
a
talking
minute.
about shit. I mean, we can do some fantasy talk. I'm all good.
No,
That
man.
too, you know, I love talking about the expansion of what we can do.
I can only imagine like some, because porn, not
Pops
really,
up on Wikipedia, bro. Sorry.
Yeah. But like the porn industry has
Wikipedia.
been huge on technology, just backhandedly. Like they made sure Blu-rays won over HD DVD because Blu-rays hold a lot more.
Mm.
So instead of having 6-volume DVDs, you can have just one big Blu-ray. I can imagine right now there probably is some porn studio right now trying to figure out virtual reality to.
It's called binaural beats.
Binaural beats.
Binaural. Or binaural. Binaural. Would it be binaural?
Binaria. I failed.
And bingo was his name.
So binary beats.
BANAURAL beats.
.com.
You can Wikipedia it. Comes up.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, man. Look it up, everybody. Try it out. Email us. Tell us if it works. Because I have my definite... You can go and search it on YouTube. And I was having some legitimate problems after my accident. And I needed to try and calm down in different ways, any shape or form.
So you're searching out meditation
I was
forums?
searching, yeah. And I was doing that, and like it calmed me down. But I mean, for the most
You
part...
paid for a few?
No, there's some on YouTube, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
And you can go on there, and it's free versions of all the shit.
Yeah, but it's probably not the original frequency. It's probably like a reformatted bit rate of that noise. So it
True,
probably didn't
true.
work as well.
It
If
just-
it does work at all.
it
Probably
just made
needs to
me-
stay in its original
Because
waveform,
you just
know?
lay down and all that kind of shit, you know, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Just try and clear your mind.
It
And,
was beats?
yeah.
Like snare and hi-hat and shit?
No, more like
Like
ambient
like whale
music.
grunts?
Kind of. Like that kind of shit. Like it was... It was really weird, man. It was like fucking listening to a poltergeist take over your TV or something.
Did it help you relax?
It helped me relax, but I mean, I don't see how it could be that...
Sounds like you could put in like a DJ Cam CD or something. and
Yeah,
fucking-
that's what I would imagine. But at the same
So
time,
it's
that
like
you
some
bring up
sick
a good
trip
idea
hop?
of no, not trip hop at all.
No, that's what I'm saying. You could listen to some sick down-tempo trip hop and just fucking go on a journey, you know?
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Look
Here,
up Pretty
like, check
Lights,
us out.
man. They're fucking some meditational shit.
If this shit comes on,
Oh, you actually gotta play some?
the one time,
What are you doing? Are you looking something up? Put it up to the microphone. Hope you guys can hear that. Probably can. That microphone's sick. Is it playing? I can't hear shit.
Yeah, it's just real low.
I feel like I'm a seagull.
Why? It's like, listen to it?
Floating above a wave. Yeah, I don't even like that. I don't even like those tones. It's like bells. It's like metal bells clanging.
With that low hum, the in the background.
Yeah, well, I'll skip that. I'll just continue on with my fucking down tempo shit.
Like watch, Delvey.
What else do I got written down? What, you got more? We're moving on from
Ifacom,
the binary
Ifacom.
beats. I've lost interest. I'll tell you that much. What can we talk about? Well, what's your take on
Comic-Con.
San Diego comedian fucking politics going on? You got a take? Because some of the guests that I've had in here, I won't name anyone yet because I haven't released their interviews yet. Nobody's just real bad, but there's always seems to be tension whenever I break into it. There always seems to be a little bit of tension when I ask that question.
From what I understand, I heard stories, and I heard stories. I try to be nice to everyone. That's my goal. Is like
All you can do is try, Delvey.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Like
So you stay out of it. I mean, you know,
I
you
just
try to
try-
be
I
a
just try-
neutral form.
I just try to be as neutral as possible. Because there's some cliques that apparently is like, again, I'm part of the up guys with but that's as close I have. But I just hang out with them. Like I bond with them and they're my friends and everything like that.
So that's good. That's a healthy thing. I'm not trying to get you to talk shit about
not.
anyone. I'm just asking
good.
for an honest opinion on it, you know, because some people are caught up in it, man.
Yeah.
Some people are pissed off. I'm
I-
one of those people. I get upset quick. Get upset real quick at the fucking back-ended comments that are mistaken for compliments. You know, everywhere I go, there's a bunch of that going on. But I'm not exactly a neutral guy. I'm all over the fucking place. You know, Tommy does well. I'm not too sure if you have any gripes. I think you
There's-
mingle well out
Yeah,
there.
you know how you get feelings from certain people.
Yeah,
I mean,
some people are just more emotional, dude. More fucking pent up.
For the most part,
Myself.
everyone gets along real well.
Yeah, that's how I see it. But there are sometimes I see conflicts before, but
It's all pretty shallow.
Yeah.
For the most part. It's all very superficial and on the surface. I've definitely seen a lot through all the bickering and just pussy attitudes. There's definitely always a pretty large rally whenever someone is in need of something. You know what I mean? I've noticed that comics are a little bit nicer than any other fucking community I've been involved in, but it seems like I can't trust their niceness because that's just the attitude that you're expected to give. Maybe like when I get off stage and I know I didn't do well, maybe I don't want to hear you say good set. You know what I'm saying? Tell me I didn't do good, Delvey. So I know I got some shit to work on. Because if I get off stage and thought I did good and I did bad and everybody said good fucking job, then you only hurt me.
Yeah.
You only made me look like an idiot for another show. You know, and that's a bad thing to me. I take it personal. It's happened to me in a lot of things. Especially my DJ career. I wasted 3 years because of people telling me I was putting out sick mixtapes. They were not. I wasn't even matching beats. I wasn't matching beats. And that's what it requires to make a mixtape properly, is you gotta be able to match some beats and put some records down in a programmed sick order. And I was not doing that at all. And nobody was telling me. And I've been traumatized.
I enjoyed it.
But you got tapes whenever I was good. I'd already been a DJ for 10 years by the time you got
I was
mixtapes.
gonna say, if those are bad, man.
No, I'm talking in the very first 3 years when I first
Oh.
had turntables and I was just retarded, a kid on acid making mixtapes
Kid on
without any knowledge of what a DJ really is or is supposed to do with these turntables, because I traded like 25 hits of acid for 2 techniques and a sick mixer and like 8 crates of records. And that's why I started DJing, because I was in the rave scene already selling drugs and hanging out with all the DJs. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take all your DJ shit. I'll play with that on some random party nights for sure. And then all my stupid friends were like, hey, you're fucking dropping it. You should make me a mixtape. Instead of saying, hey, maybe you should mix those.
It's like mixing fucking something with a 240 and with this 160. It's like,
yeah, where it just doesn't add up. I mean, but I did develop a style where I stopped train wrecking beats, like, but I became the master of meshing songs together. It was a mess. It still sucked, but I was a master at faking like I could do it. But if you watched me DJ, you would know that I sucked, and no one was telling me. So fuck that shit.
What kind of music you into, man?
You're a dubstep guy, right?
more
Electronic-y?
more dubstep, electro, house. I'm starting to get more into hardcore right now.
Disgusting.
What? What's up
You
with
disgust me. Hardcore music is disgusting.
Like hardcore, I don't know which one that is.
No,
Hardcore techno.
No,
Sure,
hard
which one.
style. I don't like hard style that much. It's like hardcore.
Well, what is hardcore today in your terms? Because hardcore to me is fucking fucking 180 beats of fucking disgusting
It's still pretty fast, but like
for people with no rhythm.
I played after playing a lot of DDR and everything like that. It was like DDR does a lot of hardcore sometimes with their tracks. Like they really want with the really hard, heavy stuff, difficult tracks. That DDR does that a lot. That's how I got into hardcore from there. But
Still disgusting.
However, very fun. When mentioned in DDR form, it is. That's the only exercise I've been really getting because I can't really do too much with my knees. That's
So you just headbang.
no Dance Dance Revolution, bro.
That's what your exercise form is right now?
Yeah, that and walking. 'Cause my knees can't handle it too much, man.
But they can get a serious dance step going.
Not really if it's just side.
You got the easy programming. You're doing a cha-cha slide and
I have
shit.
to make it past the first stages first.
Are you a DDR pro?
I can play heavy. That's about it. I can it's like before hard, but above average. So it's like easy, normal, heavy, and
You ever go to the contests?
no,
You ever compete?
nope. I don't have that kind of skill.
Have
Yeah,
you ever entered a contest? You say you're a gamer. Have you ever entered a contest for anything?
I've entered fighting tournaments before. I've tried
For what?
like for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I tried.
I did really good on the Phoenix circuit playing Super Smash Brothers. I was definitely
Nice.
winning $100. Stupid little game store competition.
What was your character?
I was Fox primarily.
I'm more of a Link guy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know his weakness, dog. Yeah, I obsessed over that game hard. I thought I was gonna go pro doing that shit, but again, I fucked up a good deal by being a fucking asshole. But you know, whatever. It's fucking Smash Brothers. I did really good with Fight Night, the first one too. Fucking obsessed over that shit. I was knocking fools out in public at bars and shit. In Phoenix, there was a big bar Fight Night circuit, and you'd show up and have be on the dance floor on a big old screen and shit. Fucking little side wagers going. Pretty
That game was
pretty
fun, though,
intense,
man.
actually. It was really intense.
What you really
But
figured
nobody
out?
had the hooks like I did. I just fucking boom, boom, boom. Give me my money. I'm out. Give me my money. Because I would be able to get the flash knockouts like immediately in the first round. Everybody would get pissed. Pissed. It got pretty hairy almost every time. Everybody thought I was cheating.
So, why keep cheating Fight Night?
That's what I'm saying. And it was Fight Night 1, and Fight Night 1 was when you could still just throw bows. Like, they didn't have a control thing where you'd have to, like in 2, 3, and 4, you have to parry before you can hit a power shot. And the first one, you can just start fucking woof, 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 woof. Just bam, power shot every time. And nobody really got that. Everybody was trying to, like, pepper me up. Fuck, don't get me started on Fight Night, dude. I'll waste 30 minutes on this shit.
Shit was fun.
Yeah,
is fun,
I had
though.
to put it down. It took up too much of my
I had
life.
to put it down. Talking about it like it's a pipe.
It was. It became that much of an issue for me. Like once the money went away, like I moved out here, and there's just not many people gamble out here with video games. They'll play, but I don't want to play unless there's at least $5 on one. You know, I want a little mini contest, best out of 5, whatever the fuck. But I want at least $5 down so that I feel like I lost something, or I feel like I won something.
You should be hitting a couple of places around here that have like Guitar Hero shit.
I am a Guitar Hero expert. Took that game that was the last game that I had to put down. I've retired from video games until I've got the time and stability to play them, because I'm too obsessive. I'll play one game for fucking 2 weeks straight and just let all life go to shit around me. I'll like forget that I have friends. Friends will forget that I'm even their friend. I'll just be playing a game for weeks. Or multiple games, fuck it. I'm an addict of all natures. You got any addictions? Doesn't have to be drugs.
Nah.
Anything that you wish you could tone down?
Yeah, probably tone down my probably. Yeah, probably my video games right now. That's about it.
What would you fill in that time with?
Getting better at probably work on my graphic design, web design, anything like that. Probably coding, something productive where I could probably make money off of.
Yeah,
Nice.
graphic design's there. It's a good side money thing. I'll tell you that much. If I can pay my bills, I don't have a car. I'm not doing great right now, but I pay for a lot of bills. So if someone just did it part-time, you'd be all right. If you already know design, put together a fucking flyer, put some Craigslist ads out there saying that you do logos and business cards and shit.
Okay.
Maybe you do 8 business cards in a month, and you do each one for $30-$35. Just rip off a template that's already online, change the background graphics and the fonts. It's like $35 for an hour and a half of work.
Huh.
You know, and then if you get good at it and you start making designs that obviously look better than everybody else's, you put together a sweet little portfolio just on your business card design. Now you can charge $80 for your business cards. You know? Offer $35 for a simple one, $80 for a more complex one. That's what I do all day long.
Because I've already been, I do the flyers for the Nerds of Comedy, and that was really.
If you could design, then you can make money. If you can, even if you're not that good, you can make money from it. People will pay you a little bit of money because they don't want to pay me a lot of money, because I demand a higher price, because what I do takes a lot of time. And then all the time there's people, say just like you, who will make something very simple and basic, nothing off the wall or innovative, but they'll still pay you $25 for it, and it might only take you an hour to do. Just telling you, there's 1,000 ways to make money. I was just arguing with Tommy yesterday, telling him to start painting because he says he can draw. I'm like, well, you better draw on a piece of fucking wood, put some splatter on it, and slang that bitch, because someone will buy it. Someone will buy your bullshit.
What sites do you put that shit on, though?
Dude, just do a Google search with that exact question.
Even
Where
in
to
art?
sell my painting? And you will have 1,000 pages that tell you where to do it.
Yeah.
Even
But
in artists like
farmers markets, even if there's say there's farmers market there, you don't want to spend $35 on it, just hang out right around the fucking corner. Hey, want this? $30, $20, $10. Want that? No? Fuck you. Hey, $30, $15, $20. That's all it takes. They're side hustles. Always. If you're ever hurting for money, there's always a quick way. God
Good.
damn it.
Good notes. Good notes.
Fuck.
You paint, Delvey? You do anything like that?
no.
So, how are you gonna do graphic design then?
I picked up a lot. I've been doing it for at least 3 or 4 years.
Nowadays, you definitely don't necessarily need. There's plenty of stock photos and images, even videos and shit. You can just do B-reel video all day long, downloading that shit online. I mean, dude, if someone pays me $50 for a logo, they're not getting a custom logo. I'm not gonna sit there and draw on my sketchbook for hours and then fucking convert it into a vector image and then fucking add 3D effects to it and fucking all that shit for $50 fucking bucks. Are you kidding me?
I'm surprised you've never done any tattooing.
I design tattoos all the time.
But you never actually done.
I don't like other people's blood, and I don't like the pressure. It's more the pressure of doing something on somebody's body. It's like so much more intimate. I'm freaking out when someone is like, look, here's $1,500. I need you to help build my business. This is all my money. This is the only thing I've got left. That alone is a lot of pressure. I've got to make this guy's shitty dream potentially come true. And you want me to tattoo your mother's face on your pec? The pressure's too much. Of me fucking up one line in an eyelash somewhere, and now it's like pretty brow.
The best is there's a TV show right now for tattoo.
Oh, yeah, the tat. What's that show called?
Tat Monster or Tat Master?
No, I know.
Ink Master.
Ink Master.
I need to look that up. Start downloading that. Piracy that. Bitch.
And they have them. The first thing they tattoo on is a pig hanging from a hook.
Yeah.
And they say make a skull, but make it very influenced by yourself. And you can see which people were already pretty good because a lot of them just made like.
What I've been told is that I'm really good with shading and shit.
Yeah.
I'm really good with shading and tones and stuff. So I've been told by other people that tattoo that I would be really good at it because the skin is. It takes a long time for the ink to pick up in it. So like in shading, you just start with a harder pressure into a lighter pressure, and that's what shading is. So like pens and markers make that hard, but with skin, you can just keep your hand on there and just at the bottom go for like 4 or 5 seconds and just keep moving down for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, you know.
Huh.
So it's a lot easier to do complex shading and stuff. But there's all that blood. There's a lot of blood. It's just gross.
Yeah.
It's just gross. It's gross and a lot of pressure. I'll tattoo you though.
No.
I'll tattoo someone that I knew that I was able to say this is probably going to be really bad because it's my first time ever putting a needle into someone's arm.
We'll get a side of fucking pork, man.
No, I want to do it on someone alive that is ready to get a really shitty tattoo because there's going to have to be like a test line. Like, oh, that's the first line I've ever done. And I might be like stabbing your bone because I don't know depth ratio.
You're not making it sound better.
Someone's got to be dedicated.
Delvey?
No.
Yeah.
You don't want you're Marines, right?
Yes.
You don't want USMC across your back from
And
fucking
graffiti.
yeah, some gnarly graffiti.
I'll do
some old English shit.
Yeah, a graph gothic script mix. Well,
Perhaps
not
a
biting on that.
gargoyle on one shoulder looking down.
Do you think about my question at all?
Yes.
What do you got?
Something. You
Wait,
got.
what was the question? The question was, oh yeah, one thing that people may be surprised to know about you.
Oh, I'd probably be saying I'm a huge Monopoly enthusiast.
What the hell does that mean? You are a huge Monopoly
I've been
enthusiast. You have multiple Monopoly boards and
I play a lot of Monopoly.
a lot of League Monopoly play.
I go to poker.com and play a lot of Monopoly on there.
Do you make real money on that?
I don't make money yet. Just not that. San Diego's not that huge. Like if I would ever want to join some type of Monopoly tournament, I have to go to LA. But
There's an online tournaments. You can't make gamble online for money.
I don't know. I haven't really
You gotta be able to.
Yeah.
You can gamble on everything online.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I make decent amount of money gambling, playing Bejeweled and shit like that on King.com.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, we gotta go to Del Mar.
Why?
You fun? You ever want to bet on that shit?
Well, the racetracks?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know enough about horse betting, honestly. I've never done well. Like, I don't have enough patience to like sit there and read through all the odds of the individual horses and shit like
Like I like betting on fucking sport and basketball and hockey shit like that. But
No.
I'm not good enough
I
at
like
cards.
to bet on fights.
I'll bet on fights. Yeah, that's a good one. That's fun. Makes it twice as
I like gambling. Sure as fuck do.
Slot machines. That's the only thing that's paying off for me.
I do pretty well with slots. My mom is a marathon goddamn slot player. So when I go back home and visit, that's like one of the main things we do.
That's weird. That's what my mom's into too.
But she's good. My mom wins consecutively all the time. Large jackpots. She's crazy. She's crazy.
What was
I don't
that?
ever win large jackpots, but I definitely always win $300 to $400 on average every time I walk into a casino.
It was like Christmas Eve or
On the
something like
slots.
that. I went with my mom, and we went to Pachanga.
Changa.
Sequan. Sequan.
Saquon.
Whatever.
Sichuan.
Sequan. And we went, and she fucking won enough for us to get enough credit to get free dinners in the buffet.
Wow.
So wait, we totally sidetracked. Monopoly enthusiast. How deep does this passion go?
Enough for me to actually look at the play competitive. Well, not. I don't know if I'm good enough to play competitively, but I know enough where I could win like 4 out of 5 games. I know
How long does it take you to complete a Monopoly game? Because I fucking lost more Monopoly games just because I was tired of sitting there.
The games I
than
play
anything.
is speed. It's more speed. It's like 30 turns the entire game.
30
So,
turns the entire game.
Yeah, like that's how long it takes.
Oh, see, that's some new shit that I'm
Yeah.
not even aware of.
And after like 30
Is
turns,
that standard league play right there?
I think so.
Do they have that kind of stuff for like other board games and everything? Like Game of Life.
Game of Life, that
Doubt it.
requires no skill at all.
Yeah, that's just.
That's just
stupid.
spans. I want to be a
retarded.
doctor.
Hey man,
I know
that
they have
takes a
like
lot of fucking strategizing.
no Monopoly requires strategy. A little bit,
Well,
a
like,
little bit of
seriously,
luck,
dude,
a lot of luck.
Is
but
there like other? Do you know? Like you ever heard?
I'm more interested in diving into his love for Monopoly.
I just out of
itself.
curiosity. Yeah, but I'm curious about both things.
Oh. I don't know about life though.
Life does not have.
No, that was just
Yeah.
But sure, it's like
Monopoly-
that. Sorry, maybe.
Sorry,
Boggle?
Boggle, definitely Boggle.
Definitely Boggle. That shit's fucking huge.
Uno.
Uno, yeah.
Probably,
I could
Some
see
speed
I
Uno.
could see Uno, Stratego.
Oh, Stratego. Yeah. Clue. You think Clue?
Yes, Clues definitely has a lot of strategy in it. Basically, what I've looked into, like my buddies did. He didn't do it, but he got enough into it. It's like say you have basically you have to make people think the killer is someone else, and while you figure out who the real one is. It's basically deceiving. That's fucking mind-boggling.
You gotta be a good liar.
Yes.
I don't know. It's the same thing as dominoes.
True.
Tournament
Yeah.
play dominoes.
Anything where you gotta look at another person in
Well,
the face.
there's odds and variables and fucking mind games that you have to play in order to fucking come out on top.
Like if you want to.
Dominoes is just a more mathematical version of it.
If you watch, what was it? Late night poker tournaments and shit like that on TV.
Yeah.
Those are a good example of that.
Yeah.
Fucking good shit. Except when like it's movie stars and shit. They don't seem to be trying.
So less video games, more Monopoly.
Probably.
It's weird that San Diego wouldn't have a Monopoly tournament. Why don't you start a Monopoly tournament at a bar somewhere?
I wouldn't know where to start. I don't know how to.
Phone book. Like an SD reader.
There's got to be some sort of bar that has some sort of theme.
Yeah, some like kind of like a dive place that also sells food. Be perfect for it. Little mini.
Check the Blarney Stone in Claremont.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
got
know
all the
that, I know that.
tables.
Yeah, that I know they do a lot of rock band and everything like that.
Yeah, that's true. They do rock band.
I think that would be kind of fun. A little drunken Monopoly fucking tournament, dude.
That would be pretty good.
I'd show up for that.
Give me 3 pictures and fucking I get to be the hat.
Well, we've definitely blasted through my notes.
Yeah.
So that's good. First time I've ever done notes. Okay, now we got fucking hour and 40 minutes solid there.
Nice.
What did we talk about here today? We did some aliens.
Paranormal activity.
We did. We gotta talk about Paranormal Activity 2 now, since 3 is already out.
Yes.
Keep it with our tradition of
You know what that
reviewing
means. I'm
movies
going to
that are
have to
too
finally
old.
watch it.
You know what I was thinking for a new show that I'm gonna do on NugLife?
Was that?
It's just I'm gonna watch like hoarders and shit with people, and
Like Mystery Science Theater?
and just have the camera on hoarders and just us fucking freaking out about it and just getting way too fucking stoned. Like remember that one time when I was definitely way too stoned to watch hoarders with you at my old pad, and we watched the one with the lollipops.
That's Intervention.
Well, I've been saying hoarders, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoarders, intervention, whatever.
Dude, I was talking to somebody today about that shit. I was
Yeah.
doing something at work.
That shit
No,
fucked
yesterday.
my mind up, man.
And he goes, "Hey, have you ever seen that show Intervention?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I've seen that show Intervention."
Some of those fucked me up.
And I told him, "Have you seen the one with the girl with the morphine
Like
lollipops?"
with hypnol lollipops or
Something like that.
Holy
He's like, "I haven't seen that." And I go, "Yeah, she
Just
just like
like
wrap
rot
her
her whole
head in
teeth.
foil and she has to throw out all of her Tupperware because it makes her head hurt.
Well, like everything did. Like all she
so
claimed
weird.
like energy fields caused her migraines, and she had like hip displacement disorder for the pain. That's why they gave her the meds, and she would like lay down in random people's yards and like do these like scissor kicks, like boom, like stretching her fucking crotch out on strangers' yards. It's by far the most intense episode of intervention there is, and I was too stoned to be watching this shit, and I was freaking out. I could like feel it. I felt like I was getting fucked up with her the whole time.
There's been some gnarly ones on there. What was the one, the old man who was actually sending money to the Nigerian prince emails?
Oh.
And it turned out that he he was on meth.
Yeah.
Like he's been taking these prescription pills for years.
That dude was crazy.
He would get out a sword.
Yeah,
It was like some
that
shit
guy
kinda-
was awesome. That was good TV right there.
He was calling the Nigerian prince place in the email. He goes, "Well, have you gotten my money? Has the Highness received my check? I would like to hear it from his mouth." And, "I'm sorry, son, we have not received it." You can hear on the other end.
Dude.
It wasn't even a Nigerian, what I would imagine a Nigerian accent to sound like. It was just like some random Africans, like fucking accent.
I have received your check, sir.
Why is Jamaica's not in Nigeria? Why are you doing a Jamaican accent?
Bumba clock.
"I'm sorry, sir. We've not received your check." It's like he's not even Nigerian.
Yeah, that's the only benefit to like if I lived in another country where like restrictions and just fraud in general is easier to pull off. Dude, I'll be a fraudulent motherfucker. I'll be ripping everybody off. But I'll get caught quick out here.
Oof. Bumbo clock.
I received your check, man. Don't worry, it's right by the beach. Samson, no. Put the check down. I got the man on the phone.
Random air horns.
Murder. Fuck. It's a good sketch. I gotta write it, film it. I need another camera. I need more than a webcam.
Like a nice cam. Santos was selling his camera.
For way too much.
For that camera?
Yeah.
No, it went up in value because it was his.
Yeah. Spicer actually has a better deal on his.
But that's just still life.
What do you mean?
It doesn't.
It's not video.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is that shit? I don't want it then.
Why did he post it again? Not mentioning that.
I guess I just misread the whole fucking thing.
But like every time you see a camera on sale over now, you expect to do video and picture.
Yeah, it's like why the hell would everyone take a picture? Like a fucking 1980?
You gotta load it.
It's ridiculous, man.
You gotta put flash powder in the bulb.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that. That was what, only 100 years ago. That's how you took a picture. You would have to stand there for like 30 seconds, and a dude had to throw a tarp over himself and explode a giant bulb that literally exploded with sparks and fire. That was just 100 years ago. Now we're digital. So in 100 years, our digital cameras are going to be the equivalent of a light bulb exploding. It's going to be that stupid, you know?
It's like what? He had to actually plug the camera into the computer? What the hell?
Yeah.
You're gonna go to some hipster scenes
Wires?
You're gonna go to some hipster scenes kid party, and that's what they're gonna have there.
It's just going to be a bunch of kids like sitting in a circle, like and their heads shaved.
You're gonna go to a
like
hipster
a glowing
party.
thing in the center. Everyone's
Hey,
watching.
come on, man.
Everybody
Stand in front of
watching
this-
themselves having the party.
Stand in front of this drape, and we'll take a picture of you with my old school camera.
It's either going to be that, or it's going to be that some tragedy, a comet's going to hit the shit, all the nukes are going to explode, there's going to be too many nuclear fucking things that melt down, and the fucking shit's going to infect the world, and we're all going to slowly die off, and there's going to be like only the fucking bare few, like, that have to live straight country and maybe weren't already intelligent to start with, but they survived because they were psychos and ready to kill people to survive and shit. So now you've only got those people. So maybe in another 100 years, we're going to be back to the goddamn exploding bulb.
It comes full circle.
It's either one, dude. We're either going to be sitting back watching a plasma ball of our entertainment, or we're going to be exploding a light bulb. One of the two. Yeah, I think that's a good pondering. So leave this on. You want to take us out with a jam, Tommy?
Sure, man.
Let's do it.
Any kind of request there?
Do an impromptu NugLife song.
Impromptu NugLife song. I'm not that good, bro.
Just try. He's got that reggae pause. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, Tommy.
I'm way too into singing out of the corner of my eye doing that. It's fucked me
Yeah,
up.
man, I'm jamming.
Man, I'm jamming.
I wanna jam out with you. But come on, bro. I was in the Caribbean right there. Palm trees and blue waters. It's a fucking punk reggae shit. What? What do I gotta do? I just gotta see her. Alright, go, Tommy. Go, Tommy. Tommy, go.
Dude, I can't do it.
Come on, man, take us out. You gotta sing.
I have to sing?
Yeah.
There's no singing on this part anyway.
Sing some NugLife shit.
Sing some NugLife shit?
Make it up, man.
You want me to be spontaneous,
Yes.
dude?
Freestyle.
Oh, Jesus.
Freestyle.
Well, then I'll go back to something easy so I can be able to think
That's
while I'm
fine.
doing it.
That's fine.
Is that okay? Okay. Sitting in the padded room with Michael, Delvey, Eric, talking about some weird shit like paranormal shit. In the padded room, it's actually more like carpet. Smoking out and getting secondhand smoke cancer from Eric.
Oh.
Wishing that Mike was here to fill the awkward silence with his awkward comments that make more awkward silence. Where is Matt Cook? Probably inside, looking at Wikipedia. Not wanting to be social makes me feel bad. Here on the NugLife show, sitting here with Eric. Michael Delvey likes Monopoly, and he is the thimble. We all love Michael because he was nice enough to come down. Thank God he got new glasses. Michael Delvey, take a bow.
Thank you, Michael Delvey.
Thanks.
This is the NugLife radio show therapy podcast. I want to thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, Eric.
I want to thank you, Michael Delvey.
Hey, thanks for having me.
High five. Great conversation. Yeah, so stay tuned. If you're listening on iTunes, you can also catch the video on YouTube of this whole show. So if you'd rather just pop on there, it's no problem. NugLife Radio. Maybe just put in a little subtitle. Therapy podcast. Anything to promote?
February 1st is my Nerds of Comedy show at the Madhouse Comedy Club. If you go...
I don't think this will air before then.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest.
All right.
Anything after February 1st?
If it's after for February
Jesus.
1st, I'm doing the Till 2 Club Valentine's Day show with Kim Thompson on February 14th.
Actually, I'm lying. I will post this because this is going to be the first video one, so it'll be quicker ahead of the...
Okay.
So, yeah, what's the February 1st one?
February 1st, Madhouse Comedy Club, Nerds of Comedy. If you mention my name at the door, you will get in for free. Or if you could go Google Nerds of Comedy, you should see our Facebook fan page and...
Facebook fan page, Nerds of Comedy.
Yes.
Boom.
All right.
Facebook.com, Up Entertainment Productions. and upentertainmentproductions.blogspot.com.
Yes.
As always, NugLifeRadioshow.com. If you haven't been to the website because you're only watching the video on YouTube, head on over. We got a bunch of weed-related shit going on. We've got a backlog of like fucking 50 episodes. We got at least the last 4 months of video of our live shows, which has got tons of celebrity on there. Check it out. I'm out of here.